two of my fellow Toastmasters, our Toastmaster of the day and our honored guest. Today I'd like to tell you about my journey over the last 4 years. The last 4 years to me has almost been like a college education. You know, sometimes I speak to my friends and I let them know, like, you know, I don't have those letters behind my name, and sometimes I feel a bit unworthy, you know, in speaking to people or sharing my experience. But this past Saturday was a culmination of just many things that I've been working on over the last 4 years. For those of you who have been on my journey here with Toastmasters, you heard my icebreaker speech. You also heard my emotional speech about an incident that happened and how my relationship with God has always gotten me through. And over the last 4 years, it's almost like my eyes have been opened to new things. I've really been investing in my personal growth. I know sometimes when people talk to me, they're like, you look like you've been doing some personal growth work because of the wording that I say. And so I want to give you a speech and maybe a testimony of hope and encouragement. During COVID, it was a very lonely time, as it was for many of us. That first year in 2020, the day that COVID shut the whole world down was the day that I was going to take my real estate exam. I was ready for a new chapter, and then the world threw us a curveball. But that's okay. I learned so many things over COVID. I'm not one person to not be connected to people, and at that time I was working at a real estate office where I was gloved and masked and plexiglassed. I mean, for someone who's such a people person, I mean, you couldn't have put me more far away to everybody, not touch anybody, 6 feet apart. It was a very traumatic experience, and it's only now that I'm unraveling it, and so I get to share it with you. During 2020 and the subsequent years and all the things that I've gotten to do, it has shaped me to who I am right here, right now with all of you. In 2021, I enrolled in a Zoom class with a group called Ascension Leadership Academy. And it was 5 months of me being part of a group on Zoom. I know it's not ideal. I would rather have been in person, but it broke me open. It broke me open. For whatever I had as a young person, you know, we all have our stories. We all have, you know, things that might not have been ideal in our upbringing, our trauma, how our parents treated us. And you know who I am today, standing here in front of you, 51 years old, almost going to be 52 in September 8th. I am a generation curse breaker, okay? For anybody who understands that, our parents, they did the best they could in how they raised us. You know, maybe they didn't have the ideal ways to raise us, but I realized so many things over the last few years through prayer, through meditation, through awareness, through conversations, through just actually allowing myself to be in life. I was always, up to this point in life, I wanted to do so much. Why am I not a CEO? Why am I not this? And where's my worth? And how come I don't have these degrees? And as a really dear friend said to me just yesterday, comparison is the thief of joy. So what I'm trying to encourage you to do is actually, the theme is kind of here, is live your life now. You know, they often say that in eulogies, and I've been through a few funerals over the last few years, live your dash. What's in your dash? You're born at a certain time, and you know, your life will end at a certain time. What's in your dash? What are you doing every day? Does it spark joy? Do you wake up in the morning in drudgery to a job that you don't like? To people you don't want to talk to, eating things that don't make you healthy? What I'm going to do is I'm going to encourage you to wake up tomorrow and just take a look back and say, is this the life that I want? Ask yourself that question. You know, it's very important. We're not human doings. What are we? We're human beings. How are you being? You know, at the end of the day, when we live our life and, you know, somebody's possibly giving a eulogy for the life that we lived, are they going to tell us, man, she had $100,000 in her bank account. She drove an Audi, and it was a special Audi, the one with the light that flashes on the floor, the really good Audi, you know? My husband and I were eating yesterday, and there was I don't know, I think it was a Mercedes, and he's like, wow, that is a luxury car. It has a spotlight on the floor, so you know it's a Mercedes. So, but that's not going to be the important things. How are people going to remember you? Did you go to a Michelin star restaurant like Tim was talking about and eat that meal with your family, with your loved ones? You know, are you embracing the opportunity for maybe a long lost brother that's coming back into your life and enjoying life? You know, literally, as Walt Whitman says, sucking the marrow out of life, right? And really enjoying it. So over the last 4 years, with my investment in myself, I have found my self-worth. My self-worth has always been there. And I'm made by a powerful and amazing God who I pray to every single day. And if it wasn't for him, I would be lost. I pray, I engage with my close friends and family. I tell them that I love them. If 2020 and up to right now has taught us, we can't be apart. We need to be together. You know, my struggle, your struggle is my struggle. You know, and my worth is not the money I make or the job title I have. My worth is, you know, did I say hello to someone at the checkout counter and say, hi sir, how's your day going? That might be the best thing that you've done for that person that day. It's a gift. Every day is a gift. And that's what I realized. And what I do realize as I'm coming here to you today, the title of my speech is Searching for Joy. I've been looking for myself my whole life. I've cried. You know, I was like, God, why did I lose my parents early? You know, why did I have the rejection that I had growing up? You know, why do I have this or that struggle? He said, because it's to refine you. All those were tests. All those were lessons so that I could receive the blessing, so that I could actually be here. There was a reason that I'm able to speak to you guys today. It's because of my journey with Toastmasters. I started last July, 1 year ago. And through this course of time, you guys have witnessed me. You witnessed my life. You witnessed my icebreaker speech. You witnessed the emotional speech that I had where I overcame something. And now I hope that I can let you know that I continue to do that. And this is part of the reason why I get to do that. I love coming on Mondays so that you guys can help me up-level myself and speak. So it's not just a speech. What I've been doing is you've allowed me to crack open what I've been holding on my whole life is my voice. I've been able to speak my voice in such a clear and powerful way. And you've allowed me to be inspirational and encouraging. Each of you has been part of my story. So when I say searching for joy, as I continue to move towards my birthday, this is always a time when I thank you for all the conversations, for all the inspirational quotes. I thank you for the YouTube videos that inspire me to look at the land of Galilee. And even Calvin, in the short time I known you, you inspired me. You were the heart of this club. And I always wanted to carry that on. So it's so nice that you're here as I give this speech. And to Ty, we've missed you. So what I encourage you every day is to live your life, just enjoy it. I have this quote that I want to leave you with. It's from Anthony Hopkins. It says, none of us are getting out of here alive. Please stop treating yourself like an afterthought. Eat the delicious food, walk in the sunshine, jump in the ocean. Say truth that you're carrying in your heart like hidden treasure. Be silly, be kind, be weird. There's no time for anything else. The time is right here, right now. I encourage you to live your life and live it with joy. Thank you.